welcome back to another edition of Tim's RC Surgery. You gotta excuse the mess here, guys. I just haven't had time to keep the place as tidy as it should be, especially for a surgery. But I'm going to point this direction here, just in case you didn't notice it. But what we have here is a huge rock crawler. We have the Axial SCX6 1/6 scale RC rock crawler. There's plenty of videos out there with box openings and going through all the specifications and all sorts. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to open this up and then we're going to cut to a few days time whenever I get this out onto the trails. So let's get in it, get this thing open. I'm busting to see it. Judging by the size of the box, like it's flipping huge. So right, let's get the trusty Stanley knife. This is the Stanley knife that I used to burst a lipo the other day. So if you haven't watched that video, go and watch a couple of videos back and you'll see me trying to repair a lipo and it went sort of slightly wrong. But anyway, we'll not talk too much about that. Let's get this open. Yes, and if you're looking for one of these and you're in the UK, Rennick's Model Tune have poured it down in good old Northern Ireland. That's who supplied me with this. Model Tune sticker on the side. So these guys hooked me up. Guys, the camera probably won't do this justice, but this thing is huge. Spectrum DX3 radio included. Oh wow. The sheer size and the weight of this thing. It's phenomenal. What have we got here? We have decal sheets, batteries for controller, and manual. That is unreal. I cannot believe the size of this thing. Just have to take a moment to appreciate this, the sheer scale of it. I know everybody does comparisons, but just to give you an idea, I thought this was big. It's the SCX6 Gladiator. Make a bit of space. It just totally dwarfs the Gladiator. What about that? Look at the size of that thing. Anyway, I may or may not edit this next bit out and just cut straight to the trails. But I think what we ought to this rig to get the cover off, which I believe is quite similar. Oh, the size of that motor. The size of the motor, and that's quite similar to the size of one of the mini Coke tins. Right, this is the same as the Gladiator. You have hidden clips underneath. I'm presuming you'll have two at the back, which would do. The size of those axle casings. I don't know whether you can see that or not. That is so beefy. Everything's it's just like the Gladiator, but just beefier. Beefy axles, beefy shafts, beefy 4-link suspension, lovely plush feeling shocks. We'll have an on button, huge big steering servo with a metal horn. I do have another servo for it. I have preempted the weak servo, so I have a servo here and I have my favourite batteries. Best batteries you can get. If you're in the UK, look up Model Tune. Never had a problem with one of these batteries, and I've used some amount of batteries. By far the best I've ever used. Right, let's get the lid off this thing. Unplug these and let's set this to the side. What have I got in here? fully detailed cab, a smoked window so you'll not see, and the roll cage. The sheer size of this thing is unreal. No dig, 2-speed transmission with a servo for the 2-speed. And I don't actually have any of the fancy Spectrum batteries. I just have my model tuned batteries, and I also have a wee adapter to fit some of my XT90 batteries. Right, let's get this. That's a perfect fit. I just want to see this thing move, and then we'll cut to the trails. And 4 batteries for the controller, which come in the packet, with another wee, that must be for, that's not a full 5th scale size servo, so it comes with a wee adapter to let you run a slightly bigger steering servo. Sensored motor, slow speed crawling. Right, I think you'll agree we've seen enough of this here now. Let's get the cover on, and what will be in a couple of days time, I'll see you folks on the trails. Oh guys, I am so excited. I cannot wait to get this thing out on the trails. So what will just be a short few seconds for yourselves. It's going to be days for me. This is going to be agonising. So I'll see you on the trails in just a second.
No impossible climb for the big one.
Just a wee bit of speed. Oh, it sounds horrible whenever it flops over, doesn't it? Just takes a little bit of speed. I tell you what, the ESC does a fantastic job. Look at the slow speed control that you can have going down a hill. Right, who wants to go when I change the wind kit? Anybody want to have a go with this? Want to go with this? Guys, gonna let one of the other fellas have a go with this thing here, but oh, it's class. As you can see, maybe I have the Gladiator on the back as backup. I have a few 3S batteries here, and I have a couple of 4S batteries. If it stays in one piece and lasts long enough, I'll try it on 4S as well. So stay tuned, guys. Such a different experience of the tent, isn't it? Yeah. You actually have to drive it down the hill.
Yeah. I was waiting for them on that.
No, it doesn't. No, it will not. 30 seconds. We need to get her lined up in a bit of speed.
Okay, here.
Just go for it. Turn her down a wee bit and then up. Use the tree. Whoa. I think you had it there. If you had it on it in one sweep, are we going to get it? Yes. Is it going to do it? Just a wee bit of speed. Right, do you want to film me jumping over here and falling on my ass or anything?
Absolutely, I do.
Oh, better over there.
What's
No,
that?
let him fall.
Let me fall? What?
Look,
Tree athlete. A tree athlete.
After 20 times.
For everything in its way. Guys, I have to say, I was dubious whenever I went to get this from the shop. I thought, what have I done? I'd actually sat in my house for about 6 hours with the box unopened, thinking, should I just return it? But see, having it out today on the trails, oh man, what a truck. It is absolutely epic. If you're on the fence about getting one and you can afford it, I would say 100% go ahead, get it. It is an absolute blast. Totally different driving experience than the 1/10th. Goes over everything that you come up against. It pushes things out of the way. The grip it has is phenomenal, and looking forward to a few upgrades. It is a little top heavy, but it is absolutely phenomenal. Even the steering servo that everybody was complaining about, for now I have no complaints. It's doing everything that I wanted to do. It's absolutely fantastic. So look, enjoy the footage. Excuse my shaky hand because it's absolutely freezing out here, and yeah, enjoy guys.